dimethyltryptamine, DMT, is a very short-acting classic hallucinogen of the serotonin type, and its phenomenology is distinct from salvinorin.
Is its phenomenology similar to psilocybin, though?
Well, that gets complex because it's so short-acting that it's hard to compare. And DMT is also the active ingredient in ayahuasca, which is the brew that's consumed mostly in South America and by some of these syncretic religions, and that's when the DMT is combined with an MAO inhibitor that slows down the metabolism in gut, and so it changes the duration of action and makes it more like psilocybin. And under those cases, those effects certainly look more like psilocybin than just smoked DMT. But direct comparative pharmacology studies haven't been done with any of these compounds, so we have yet to tease apart the real differences and similarities.
And there's a lot of the indigenous populations that use some of these hallucinogens, like psilocybin, I think, too.
Oh, sure. So psilocybin has been used for hundreds of years in Mexico. Ayahuasca, DMT in the form of snuffs or as this brew have been used for as far back as documentation allows in South America. Of course, we have peyote, which is mescaline, which is another serotonergic 2A agonist used by the American Indian. There's evidence of there are probably almost 200 species of psilocybe mushrooms, and those have been used around the world. So there's plenty of indigenous use of these compounds. Interestingly, for the most part, if a culture has historical use of these compounds, it's done in a highly controlled cultural context. In general, for religious or healing purposes or for divination, but they're not used casually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So then I guess people are obviously using it for other cultural reasons and have been doing so for quite a long time.
Yes, and it's very, very likely that the use has been enculturated in a context in which the meaningfulness of the emergent experiences has been thought to be of value to that culture.
It makes sense if you're having a mystical experience, that's often hand in hand goes with some sort of religious. Sometimes a lot of people in religions have mystical experiences when they're, for whatever reason, they've talked to some higher power that they believe in or something. So kind of all makes sense.